ladies, you are not a trash. Don't let him treat you like a trash. You've not entered into his home. He has already started tricking you as if you are nothing, or you're worth nothing. So this is not the time for you to allow him. So before you enter into his home, make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'll be telling you 8 ways to be prepared for the marriage that you dream of, that home that you so dream of, that home that you so dream that, oh, my husband is going to take care of me, is going to pamper me, give me the best that I wish for, as in like the position that you've already created for him ever since you been dreaming of getting married, how you feel it should be. So today, please kindly make sure that you follow this video to the end. You don't want to miss any part of it. Okay, thank you. Hello, hi everyone, thank you again for joining this channel. This is the Bima's channel. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends, and please rewatch this video over and over again, because sometimes when you hear something you might miss some point. So maybe when you rehear, you can be able to get the points that you need. So today I'll be talking about 8 ways to get prepared for your marriage. 8 different ways. So number 1, I would say, don't be pressed. Don't be pressed. When people are telling you go and get married, oh, you are old already, you are almost 30, you are 28, you are 26, this is not time for you to be rushing that manner. Let's get into this relationship. What are we doing? Let's enter into courtship, let's enter into marriage, and just like that. Do you understand my point? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't court for a while, but it shouldn't be too long as well. But as much as that can be so beneficial, it can be harmful, because a lot of people end up with their enemies thinking that that is their husband. So you have to be careful, you have to take your time, because you have to be wise in this your decision, because this is the decision that will determine who you will become. Is either it makes you or it makes you miserable. So you have to choose. What do you want? Do you want to be miserable, or you want to achieve purpose in life? All right. So number 2, I would say, don't believe the lies of the enemy. Devil lies a lot. He tells the people, oh, this man, look at how I am, I don't feel good, I'm too short, I'm too tall, oh, I'm getting fat, I don't think I will see a man that will love me. So you just decide to follow anybody you see. Maybe it's just like this, is this rude man, is the kind of man that wouldn't even care about you, or is what they used to call this person, somebody that how would I even describe him? He doesn't care about his family, let alone now care about you. And you already been seeing this sign, but because you want to hack into the voice of the enemy, you decide to go on with the marriage. If you haven't gone too far, it's time for you to pull back, because nobody is rushing you. Because at the end of the day, you find out that you are the only one that entered. Nobody entered with you. It's you and your head. So it's now left for you to make the decision. You remember, the Bible tells us in the book of Deuteronomy, God says, this day let this heart be witness between both of you, that we said before you life and death. And God is even still pleading with us that we make sure that we should choose life. And God is still pleading with us that we should choose life. And remember, you are not a trash. You are so valuable. You are actually so important to God that God had to create you. And see yourself like that. Don't allow the enemy to lie to you. Thank you. So number 3, I said, don't be too picky, because some people are just so picky. They're like, I want him slim, dark, light, brown. Don't let that your own flesh be the one to choose for you. Be spiritual picky. Yes, be spiritually picky, because if you do things out of the flesh, you just end up that you cannot control what is happening, and you might not be able to fit into that home. It only takes the grace of God. But instead of you to be like that, and you're already aware of this page, be spiritually picky. Let God help you in your picking, so that you won't go out of board. Maybe you're looking for Mr. Billionaire already, and while he's still yet, as in he's still in the process of becoming that billionaire, and from that you lose him just because the package that you were thinking it will come true is not appearing the way you expect him to be, of which if you had stayed, you would have the two of you could have actually become that billionaire that you are so much looking for. So I would say don't be too picky. Let God be there when you are doing your picking, and be spiritually conscious about your picking. Number 4, I said don't be selfish, be selfless. And in your spiritual work also, be selfless. Make sure that you are carrying your the home you so much dream of. Make sure that you are carrying along, even while you are not yet married. Make sure you put it to God. God, these are the things that I wish to see while I get married. These are the things I expect from the man that I will meet, that you will give to me. These are the things I expect to see, maybe 10 years in the home, 15 years, 20 years. Pray ahead. Don't be selfish because you've not seen the home just yet. You are just praying about yourself. No, pray ahead for that man that you're about to meet, that is about to join, as in you two, and you're going to become one flesh. So you have to pray ahead and not be selfish now. Even if you've not seen it, just believe that you're already materialized. Thank you. So number 5, I would say get your finances right. I know a lot of people used to say like, okay, when I get married, that is when I will have money. No, you don't have to be too dependent on him. Make sure that there's something you are doing. Fine, life happens, but let it just be like, okay, maybe it was just life that happened. Not like you don't have your own source of money, and you now start complaining all about in the home. Get something doing, no matter how small. A lot of people, they got into the marriage expecting, okay, should be this man would be the one to be sorting my bills and all of that. You don't just bother like a lot of things. You just feel like, okay, especially I don't want to mention names or mention countries that do go through all of that, expecting until I find this wealthy man so that I can eat his money and enjoy his money and not care about myself. I'll just be bothered about beauty products. No, you just have to find something doing. Just have something doing, because you were created for a purpose. God did not create you just to be jobless and not do anything. God expects something from you. God expects something, no matter how small. Even if it is a grocery store that you are running, or a sales girl, or even if no matter how small the salary is at the end of the day, just get yourself running already, so that you can be able to stand. Yes, you can be able to stand. I'm not saying you should stand and start disrespecting your husband. No, even if you are collecting more than enough, it's still your head. By the time you guys get married, just note that you have to have your own finances right. And fine, if it comes to the picture, the two of you combined, then you can do exploits as well. So I'll just say that. So number 6, don't compare your relationship with others. Don't say, oh, because your best friend's husband or fiancé is rich, or takes them out, or talk in certain way. Don't compare that to your own. Just believe yours is yours, and that which the Lord has provided for you is the best for you. Don't look at others measuring tape to measure yours. We all came to this life differently. Everybody have their own destiny. It doesn't mean, I was listening to a sermon on Sunday, and the man of God was saying, he was actually telling us, I think during the prophecy, God was trying to tell us that everybody have different assignments. So even if he decide to take you, maybe you could not deliver that assignment, it's not like he cannot replace the person, will find somebody else to do it. But there's a particular certain way that person that he has initiated for that assignment will do it, that he's expecting that person to do it, than the next person that will come and represent the other party. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying in a nutshell is that person that the Lord has directed towards you, that he has already ordained to be your own man. Do you understand? We fulfill that which the Lord has appointed for him to do in your life. Because if you now expect, oh, maybe Tommy's husband or Falake's husband will actually make you a better woman, then you are wrong at it. Because everybody has been destined one way or the other to fit in where the Lord has already placed them to be. So make sure you are running with your own assignment. You are running with him with your own assignment, and don't compare it with other people. If you get what I'm saying, well, the Lord bless you and gives you more understanding. Thank you. I would say don't deal with your own trauma. do with your own trauma. Maybe you faced some kind of a situationship while you were, you are still around before you start courting the man, so that it will now yield to marriage. Make sure that you deal with such traumas, all these heartbreaks, that you're still thinking about the man that left you, and you are thinking about marriage. I think you have to just let that one out. You have to make your decision. Do you think you are still waiting for that your ex to come back to marry you, or you are waiting to start a new life altogether? You have to be plain, and you have to be truthful to yourself. At least you wouldn't lie to yourself, and if you decide to lie to yourself, then I don't think that would be fair. So you should be truthful to yourself. Face your own traumas, end those traumas before you engage somebody else into your life, so that you won't find yourself going backwards instead of you moving forward. So just help the man also ahead, and make sure your own life is clear, that okay, fine, I can invite this man in and we can go ahead with the marriage, and God bless us. Okay, then number 8, grow in God. This is the time for you to grow in God, because by the time you get married, you have a lot of things to do. You have to get pregnant, you have to start nurturing the babies, you have to cook, you have to do a lot of things. You don't have your own time, as in like you used to before. So this is time for you to grow in God and seek him. He said in his word, Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, he says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto you. Instead of you to be fooling around, where is this man, where is this man, this is the time for you to go closer to God, and even it will help you in your choosing. The Spirit will be willing to help you in your choosing. Your eyes will be opened to know that which is good for you, so that you won't just go in and just pick the man in blind and darkness and like, I think this is and at the end of the day is the wrong person for you. So this is time for you to grow in God, grow in the fruit of the Spirit, kindness, joy, love. You have all of that impact. You are so fruitful. You have the fruit of the Spirit. By the time you enter into that home will blossom. You will see wealth, you will see blessing, you will see joy. There is nothing you wish for that you wouldn't, because you've already equipped yourself by the Spirit of God. You've grown in God so much that even when you want to make your decisions, by the time you go to God, God will help you in making your decisions with your husband, so you end up having a successful home. So that will be it for today. I hope you've actually learned a lot of things from this episode. Kindly join me again, because I actually have other videos that will benefit you. My top videos, common red flags in relationship, and you can also check new wife, new husband, a lot of things, and how to win your husband. So I have a lot of videos that will help you in your work. And so thank you for joining me. God bless you. Have you done so? Bye for now. Bye. Thank you.